Everybody, going to do a quick video today. I'm actually going to be doing a series of videos over the next few days of frequently asked questions that I receive regarding making statuary using molds like this. I figured I'd start with the quickest and easiest one. I've had a few people just questioning how stretchable is the latex rubber? How much elasticity is it when you're removing the molds? Because I guess there's some people that are really afraid to pull on it when taking statues out of the molds. So I've got a selection of small stuff here that I'm going to show you. And just how much you can stretch on the rubber. This is a simple little easy mold here. Little puppy laying down. Now this is what's known as a sock mold, meaning it's just a one-piece mother mold and a one-piece inner mold that just easily slips off. On this, I always pull out on the sides like that to get it off the edges. Down here where it's a little thinner, I start there. And you don't have to stretch it much for something like this. Now here on the ears, I pull down and out to get it around the ears, just in case it catches and were to chip the ear, but for the most part, that's it. And as you can see, beautiful detail on that little piece there. Absolutely wonderful. So that's that one, super easy one. Let's do a couple more. Now these are two-piece mother molds. I've already gone and take the bolts or clamps off the outside, so they'll just pop off here. This is a little snail. Again, kind of the same thing. I just like to pull on the bottom here. Now here it's got kind of a tail area out. I want to make sure I don't accidentally break that off if it's still green. So I stretch it out and pull up and away from there to get that out first. And then just peel the rubber back. And there we go. Little snail piece. Ready to paint after it cures. Next. Now these ones here actually require quite a bit of stretching to get them apart. This one here is a cute gopher coming out of the dirt. Now the bottom part's easy, it easily comes off, but if you can see the shape of the head then gets bigger, which means we're going to have to stretch that rubber. And I think this may be what some of the folks are questioning, like how do you get this something like this apart without a seam in the rubber to pull it apart? Something like this, the rubber has enough elasticity in it, it will stretch, no problem. You just get it up to that point, and then all you do is you just kind of stretch it out on the sides there and pull it up and over. Now on this one I want to watch the ears. That's the part that if it's going to chip, probably going to chip there. So I'm going to grab under the chin here. There's big buck teeth on this guy. Just kind of pull it up and over, get it up to the head, and see, already up and around the head, and boom, there we go. No problem whatsoever. And again, you see just how much detail these kind of molds can provide. This guy's absolutely adorable when he's painted up, by the way. I like to put a golf ball in there sometimes. Just slightly reminiscent of Caddyshack without actually being a copyright type item. I don't put Caddyshack on there, just obviously reminds people that. Alright, last one. This is a baby turtle, and again, bolt's already out of the fiberglass shell there. Again, as you can see, it's going to come off the body real easy, but then the neck kind of gets small there, and then it widens out for the head. And if you were to just take the rubber and just try to pull it off, there's the possibility of breaking the head off. We're going to try to avoid that by stretching the rubber. So again, we just kind of grab it at the bottom, pull out, and start pulling up. Get it up to the neck part. Then what I'm going to do is kind of reach inside here and just stretch out the rubber enough so that I can kind of pull it up and over the head. I'm going to put a little pressure on the front of the head here, so as it stretches over, I'm not putting all the strength at pulling on the head. And you just kind of peel it off, and boom! There you go. So these are smaller molds. It was easier for the video for me to do these small molds on here, but the same principle applies to any size mold. You can stretch that rubber quite a bit. This is latex rubber again, not silicone rubber. Silicone does not have that elasticity that you find in latex, but it's okay to stretch it. You can stretch these molds quite a bit. This one's old, and it's still got a lot, and you know, it's like a big rubber band. Once, you know, you're not going to hurt it by stretching it, so don't worry about that. You're not going to tear it, you're not going to stretch it. If you tear it, you're a really strong person, because these take a lot of force. But that should answer that question. Go ahead and do some stretching, get them around. They're easy to use, that's the whole point of it. And I will be doing some other videos coming up soon with other questions, such as about how to paint and how to put holes in planters as you're making them, stuff like that. I did want to mention, I need to clarify, some people still are contacting me. Yes, I do make a lot of the molds that I use. They're available for sale. You have to go to my website, rubbermoldman.com. You can also go to my Facebook, which is Rubber Mold Man. Those are the only places you will find my molds. I do not sell on eBay anymore. I used to have people sell for me on eBay. I haven't done that for a good couple of years now. I sell directly off my website or my Facebook only. So you can contact me on either of those things. Even if you just have questions, want to look around, that's fine. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed this video, and subscribe to keep up to date with my upcoming videos. Thanks.